I want to share a story with you that I believe would help a lot of you out there in your current situation. This is a story of one of the greatest gifts God has ever blessed me with. We know the ultimate sacrifice and the ultimate gift is He's blessed all of us with, regardless if we receive it or not, but it is there. But I want to share with you this story. So my wife and I, we were in our early 20s, in the midst of our first chapter 13, which I'm not proud of, but I love to share this information to hopefully stop someone else from going down this exact same path. And so I'm just working every day, just trying to figure life out. We don't have any direction, any idea. We just know we have bills, we have rent, we have little children that we have to take care of. And so at the time I'm working at this mortgage company, ran into a gentleman that I have known. I knew his family, and we kind of chopped it up briefly. Then a couple of weeks later, I'm at home. He gives me a call. He says, "Hey, have you ever considered owning your own company?" I'm like, "Man, I pray about it all the time. It's something that I would love to do, but I'm not in position to do it. I'm in a chapter 13. I can't do anything without talking to the trustee. Plus, I just don't simply have any money. We are living paycheck to paycheck." And he says, "I can help you out." And I said, "Man, listen, it's going to take some money." He says, "Don't worry about it. I got it." Man, I was super excited. I'm a very ambitious guy, right? I trusted people at that time. And so I hung up the phone, told my wife, "Hey, we're going to start this company. I've never started a company before. I don't even know what it takes to do it. But I know one thing. I have the drive to put in the time, the work, and the effort to make it happen." And so immediately, I didn't put one foot in and one foot out. I jumped right in. I quit my job. My wife was a stay-at-home mom. She watched some kids, and we just went all in. And to kind of make a long story short, I got a lease, which was $3,900 a month, signed a 3-year lease on that, realized I had to sign leases on phone and internet services and everything. And all this stuff was in my name. And at the time, I'm just not exactly sure how the process works. But I got to a point where I had to fill out the application for a mortgage brokerage license in the state of Kansas. And I was filling out the information. That question came up. Have you filed, or are you currently in bankruptcy? Man, currently in chapter 13 bankruptcy. I called the state and I spoke to a nice young lady, and I said, "Listen, if I tell the truth on this application, am I going to be denied?" She says, "No. If you lie and we catch you, you will be denied." I asked for her name. I asked her, can I bring the application directly to her? When I went up there and done that, she blessed me with my license. We got the company up and going. When I came back to the office, I'm excited. I'm like, "Listen, I've done my part. There's one other part that we need." He did lend me $13,000. I had to get computers, everything all set up. Like I said, the first month's rent was the deposit was $3,900. The gentleman let me hold off on the first month's rent. And when I got back to the office with the license in hand, and we are ready to do business, but we got to pay the first month's rent first because we're a little behind on that. And I called the gentleman. I said, "Hey, listen, I've done everything I said I would do. We are ready to go. We are operational. We are in business." And I said, "But I need to get money for the first month's rent." And the gentleman said, "I ain't got it." I said, wait. What you said a month ago is that you got it, don't worry about it, this and that. He says, "Listen, I ain't got it." And I was just like, oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? Call my wife, talk to my wife briefly. I said, "Baby," he said he ain't got it. She's like, "What do you mean he ain't got it?" Exactly what I'm saying. He ain't got it. And I knew if I panicked, she definitely was gonna panic. But I said, "Don't worry about it, baby. I'll take care of it." Hung up that phone. And this is the first time in my life I heard the whisper. And God said, "Did not tell you not to put all your faith in man." I said, "Yes." He says, "Did not tell you I'll never leave you nor forsake you." I'm like, "Yes, I know better." He says, "Look around. Whose company is this? Whose name is on the license? Whose name is on the lease?" It's mine. He says, haven't you prayed to me all the time that you want to be the owner of your own company? I'm like, yes, I have. He said, did you ever pray to me that you want to start your company with money in the bank? I'm like, no, I haven't. He says, continue to pray, but be more specific in your prayers. Because look around, you got everything that you prayed for. Now go make it happen. The reason I tell you this story is I called the landlord and I said, I'm going to need a little bit more time before I pay you the first month's rent. Listen, it's on a 3-year lease and I can't even pay him on the very first month. He says, okay, Sean. Later on that month, in my very first month, I closed 6 mortgage deals for $43,000 of 6 people I never met. I didn't know them. I didn't have a relationship with them. Paid the gentleman back, and I started moving forward with my life and grew that company into multiple other companies. The reason I say this is because so many of you out there, you don't know which way to turn. You don't know what to do. You're working every single day and you see no light at the end of the tunnel. I really shrunk a story because I don't want it to get too long-winded. But I want to encourage you to not give up. See, what I want you to get mostly out of this is not that I closed the deals and made $43,000 in a month. At that time, my wife and I have never made that together in a year. So it's life-changing for us. What I want you to get from this is I was so focused on the process that I ignored, didn't hear, or didn't listen to the whisper, right? To the whisper of our Heavenly Father. Because of all the outside voices that we all hear on a daily basis. And the gift that God blessed me with was the gift to hear Him. The Word says, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to respond. That's the gift He gave me. And I listen to that every day of my life. Not that things have been perfect, but they definitely have never been like they were. So I hope this encourages someone out there today to realize that. Be specific in your prayers and listen to the whispers. They give you hope. They give you a peace of mind. They give you a drive to do things that you don't even think is possible. Listen to that whisper. Listen to that voice. Because it's your Heavenly Father speaking to you. He's going to take you places that you don't even think it's possible to get there. I love you. It's your man. Be blessed.